How realistic are your chances of becoming a billionaire? If, after you pay off all your debts and you value your remaining assets, you get a number above 1 billion, you are a billionaire. However, modern-day billionaires are valued based on their net worth in dollars. So if your assets are right on or above the $1 billion mark, congrats, you belong to an elite class of a few thousand snobs. To be honest, many of us would like to be billionaires. The fact that some of them are snobs is irrelevant. But becoming a billionaire is a rare feat that only a few thousand people have achieved. In the United States, the number of billionaires in a country with a population of 328 million people is just 615. That means there is one billionaire for each 533,333 Americans. In the world, there are 2,153 billionaires out of the 7.4 billion people that populate the Earth. These numbers create steep odds for people that are trying to join the exclusive ranks of billionaires. $1 billion is a fantasy for the vast majority of us, but it doesn't hurt to dream and work towards it. With such wealth comes a very exclusive lifestyle. Private yachts, private jets, exotic cars, mansions in multiple locations across the planet, and more. The American dream is that anyone that has the talent and is willing to work hard can achieve any goal in life. But this doesn't mean everyone that is talented and hardworking can become a billionaire. Odds of you becoming a billionaire. The stats will tell you that your chances of ever becoming a billionaire are meager at best. This is probably true, especially when you consider the fact that on a planet that contains billions of people, only a few thousand have managed to accumulate such wealth. But this doesn't mean that the odds are entirely against you. The wealth of the world is not finite. New wealth is created every day, and new billionaires are made every year. As people come up with new ideas that solve problems, they create companies as a vehicle to provide those solutions to consumers. These companies own assets, and these assets become wealth. So if you're talented and you choose the right path, and you are extremely lucky, and you work hard, you may just be able to turn the odds in your favor. Many people choose the wrong path on their way to accumulating wealth. They spend years of their lives trying to win the lottery and winning the billion-dollar jackpot. But this rarely ever works out. You can try your luck and try and win millions or even $1 billion in the multi-state Mega Millions lottery. However, you must know the odds aren't exactly in your favor. Only 1 in 300 million people ever win the lottery. And if by a miraculous chance you do win it, there's a high chance you can lose it all. According to statistics, over 70% of lottery winners end up bankrupt in just a few years because they never learned how to build sustainable wealth. And as the saying goes, easy come, easy go. A more ideal path to becoming a billionaire is to build a successful business empire or start a tech startup and sell it for a ton of money. Factors that can influence your chances of becoming a billionaire. So this entire video is all about how realistic your odds of becoming a billionaire are, and below are some of the factors which can influence your chances, for better or for worse. 6. Your race. It's massively disappointing, but there's a vast racial disparity among wealthy individuals. White and Asian people have a better chance of becoming billionaires than blacks and South Americans. 2,153 billionaires exist in the world, but in the whole of Latin America and the Caribbean, there are less than 120 billionaires. For blacks, it is much worse. There are only 15 black billionaires in the world. So if you're born white or Asian, you have better odds of becoming a billionaire than if you're born black or if you're born in South America. 5. Your ability to save and invest. Warren Buffett is the world's most famous investor, and for a good reason too. Investing has made him one of the wealthiest people on the planet. But he is not alone. Other billionaires, like George Soros, Bill Ackman, Ray Dalio, and many others made their billions from investing. If you want to become a billionaire and you're very good at investing, you have a good chance of accomplishing your goal. However, saving and investing are inseparable. If you don't save, you'll have nothing to invest. Many billionaire investors indeed made their fortune by investing other people's money and taking a cut from the returns. But no one will invest in your fund if your own money is not in it. You must have skin in the game. Or your income. This is very applicable to CEOs and top executives that earn millions in salaries and bonuses. An example is Sundar Pichai, who makes hundreds of millions in bonuses and stock options every year and is well on his way to becoming a billionaire. Very few people belong to this category. However, if you are a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company and you rake in millions every year, then you stand a better chance of becoming a billionaire.